Hey everyone, I'm Jessica Abo coming to you from the new co-working space called BarWorks here in New York City. And as I was prepping for another segment, I had the pleasure of meeting Asher Weinberger, who is the co-founder of Tillery. And his story was so cool that we had to share it with you. So Asher, tell us, how did you start Tillery?
Well, we're manufacturers, and we figured that why not open our supply chain direct to the consumer? We knew that there's this movement in e-commerce towards breaking down the supply chain and deconstructing retail, so to speak. And we figured that as manufacturers, we're selling to lots of big brands and retailers. Why not cut costs and save for the consumers? And that's what we did.
And what makes your shirts different?
We're the only ones in the world selling non-iron products that are 100% formaldehyde free. Now, you may not know this, and I was surprised too, by the way, when I found this out, but formaldehyde is the active ingredient in a non-iron shirt. And non-iron is a massive category. So it's 90% of some major retailers of the shirts they sell are non-iron. And nobody knows that there's formaldehyde, which is a carcinogen. And besides for being a carcinogen, it causes for some people eczema, or it just breaks down the fibers of the shirt itself. It shortens the shelf life of a shirt. 2 years later, we have Safe Cotton on the market, and it's creating a bit of a storm. We didn't realize how big it would be, but yeah, it's awesome.
Have there been any challenges that you've come across that you thought, oh, this is never going to work?
Pretty much every day. And yeah, I'd say one big challenge we had early on was our inventory was kind of skewed. We anticipated a particular demographic as our customer, and in the end, they were more heavily skewed to one side, to the younger, quote-unquote, millennial customer, more fit, and we had all this larger sizing, the traditional fit, we call it, which we couldn't really sell, and or sold a lot more slowly. So we had a very big problem with inventory. We had to shift that over time as we learned who our customer was. So, I mean, that's business. You have to react to your data. So that was a big surprise for us. It cost us a lot, big mistake, but we won't make it again.
So you had to tailor your business plan, pun intended.
Very good.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did?
Clever.
Okay, so for people out there who are trying to start a business, it can be really daunting. What advice do you have for other entrepreneurs out there that has helped you?
I'd say a couple of things. First of all, have a mentor. My co-founder, who's not here right now, who's much older than I am, and lots of experience in the business, and has been through everything. Having someone like that to lean on for advice and just for support is key. And as a young entrepreneur, you could have a certain arrogance and think, oh no, I got it. He's old school. I kind of get things differently than he does. But the truth is, it's priceless. That's the first thing. The second thing is you got to take care of yourself. We come to identify ourselves with our companies, with our businesses, and we think that that's who we are. You're not. You're a person, and if you don't take care of yourself, you don't take care of your body, your mind, your soul, eventually it's going to take a taxing kind of effect on the business and on you and on your coworkers. So take care of yourself. That's really important.
Asher, thank you so much for sitting down with us and telling me your story. To find out more about Tillery, you can go to Tillery.com. And to learn more about me, you can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest. We're on Twitter. And you can learn more at JessicaAbo.com. We'll see you next time.